So I just finished reading Seven Black Diamonds by Melissa Marr. Please forgive me if I sound a little stuffed up. My allergies are killing me today. I only gave this book 2 stars. I did not particularly enjoy it. It was a little bit difficult for me to get through. This book to me felt like baby steps into trying, like, it wanted to be high fae court politics, and it just very much missed the mark for me. I feel like the storyline was very convoluted. I feel like the characters, like some of the characters were like clearly meant to be involved and like were introduced as though they were going to be main characters, and we barely saw any of them. I know that this is part of a sequel, so I'm assuming you'll get to see more of Will and Roan in the future books, and they couldn't like not include them in this one because they were going to be important later, but they really just felt like throwaway characters, and that they weren't important to the story at all. Like, you could have told the story without them and you wouldn't have missed it. I felt like everybody's not motivations. I feel like there was established in the beginning, like, the fae can't lie, and the more pure your fae blood is, the more painful lying is for you. And then everybody's lying. Like, everybody's lying the entire time. And then you find out like the people who have the most fae blood, who it should be the most painful for them to be lying, are the ones pulling all of the strings behind the scenes and like leading people to believe the wrong things. And like, it has a lot to do with like lineage and like who your parents and your ancestry are, and like I just felt like it missed a lot of beats. There's a lot of talk about how having fae blood is illegal and it's dangerous, and you never see that play out. There are no scenes where any of them are in danger, and like even though like Lily White, the main character, like she says like, oh, I clocked immediately that this character or whatever had fae blood in them, like how could you not know? And then it's just kind of glossed over with like, oh, I just use a lot of makeup, or like, oh, I have to have a lot of work done to like look this pretty, or to like be like come across as if I'm fae. And I'm like, in this post-apocalyptic setting type of world, I feel like if being fae was illegal, the culture would not be to idolize these people. Like all of these teens that are the main characters in this book, they're like rock stars and actresses and like famous people's children. And I'm just like, if the society was at war with the fae, they wouldn't be idolizing people who look like they could be fae, even if they have to work for it. Like, that would not be the cultural ideal. The culture would shift in accordance with the things that are happening. I felt like it was very rich kids doing what they want, and there not being any consequences. There are adults in the first few chapters, and then like you don't see any adult supervision. There are no consequences for them sneaking off of campus all the time. Like, they never get caught. They never have to worry about anything, mixed with like the kind of poorly done court politics. I do recognize that this is a YA book. Everything is fade to black and stuff like that. But if you are a teen or an early young adult and you are wanting to get into that, I could kind of see where this might be like a gateway into getting into that type of novels, like into that genre. But I think there are better options out there. I think that this one missed the mark. And maybe the rest of the series is good and brings it back around, but with how much I had to struggle to get through this one, I'm not going to be continuing the series. So the last time I rolled for Bookopoly, I got 2 prompts because I rolled doubles. So my 2 prompts were a title that had a color in the title, as well as a partner recommendation or a partner choice. So I sent a list of all of the books on my TBR that had colors in the title, and my partner had chosen that one for me. He has never read it, and I had obviously never read it, so he just chose it based on the title, and he said he thought it sounded interesting. So that is why I chose it. And with that, it is time for my next Bookopoly roll, so I will do that in my next video.